Yo, what it is? It's your boy Popp Hunna, and you rockin' with Hood Life Media. Let's get it.
Hood life shit. Gotta feel that.
Tell me what you know about the hood life.
Today we got Popp Hunna. I know a lot of people gonna feel some type of way about this interview, but at the end of the day, I feel like you gotta give everybody a chance to explain their side of the story. If you don't know, Popp Hunna, he had a wave about a year and a half ago or so. I mean, his song Adderall, this thing was an instant hit. I mean, the song was all over TikTok, all over every blog page, on the radio. Sort of like what's going on with Armani White and his hit Billie Irish, and then you got the Philly Ghost and the Shake That song. I mean, he had kind of like the same effect. I mean, things was going good, and then all of a sudden, some news had came out about something he had got involved in back during his childhood, and it kind of fucked up his career. Things ain't been right ever since then. So we pulled up on Popp and got his side of the story.
Hood life shit. Gotta feel that.
Tell me what you know about the hood life.
That's How you been, man? Definitely see you working and shit.
Chillin', man. Feel me getting it together. You know. Right now we on my block with it, man. That's the way it all started. That's for real. They keep the nurse.
I ain't no nurse and I'm on the V.
Man, no Philly shit. Definitely in the trenches with it.
No side with it, man.
Facts, dog.
For sure.
Man, so what is like just coming up around here just as a young boy and shit like that?
I mean, like, you feel like I'm from here and shit, but like, it's not like where I like grew up though. Like, I really grew up down 11th and Girard, but that's down north too though. But I spent some years down here like as a kid too. So like growing up in here, it was like, you feel me, like normal shit though. Saying like same old shit, motherfuckers getting the shit, fighting, shooting, you know.
Regular shit.
Just regular shit.
No Philly shit.
You know how it is, North Philly shit. Not more, not less.
Facts, dog.
That's all it is, you know what I'm saying?
No, real shit. Definitely coming from Philly is like everywhere as far as across America, it's the trenches and it's a struggle, but Philly shit a little different. We got a little extra shit on top of our shit for real.
This shit like a whole nother world type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be from here to understand it, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers outside, like, they looking in just like, damn, like, it's crazy, but when you win it, it's even crazier.
No, real shit though. We gonna get into it.
Yeah, that should be crazy.
When it comes to Philly and just the whole new wave of music and shit like that, they can't leave you out of it and shit like that because you definitely like been putting in work for a minute for real. So before we get into that, just take them back a little bit. How was your childhood? You come from like a double parent or single parent household?
No, for real, that's crazy. That's crazy you even said that though, because I come from a single parent, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I had like both parents too, you know what I'm saying? Like, my dad was like in and out of my life though type shit, because he's always in jail. But yeah, for real, it was a single parent though. It was just me and my mom.
So how did that like affect you as just a young boy? Because a lot of us come from that as far as, you know, our pops in and out of jail and shit like that.
No, I ain't even gonna lie, like, you feel me, like, with my dad and shit not being there and type shit, like, it definitely took like a little toll on me and shit, because like, I basically had to learn how to be a man on my own, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really had no guy, like, I had like my stepdad around, like, he was around from like time to time and shit, but like ain't nobody gonna like fill that void like a real dad, you know what I'm saying? So he kind of like played a role, but he can only like do so much for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really had to learn shit on my own. Like, growing up was crazy though. Like,
what was some of like the things that you seen as far as, and do you see a difference as far as the male in the house? Cause I know you probably had homies that had like a double parent household and shit like that.
Yeah, I used to be jealous and shit. Like, damn, like, that's crazy. Like, seeing like friends and shit, and they pops and shit, they doing shit with them motherfuckers, playing sports, all types of shit. Like, I used to always feel left out of a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, I always, like, I ain't really have like too much, but I made the best of what I did have, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom played both roles for like, she played mom and pop, so I mean,
Facts though. Why do you think that shit like that, as far as just we all got this like same story?
Shit, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's just in the air. I don't fucking know, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just be a bunch of bullshit. Like, motherfuckers be getting jammed up. It's like a cycle, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be going in circles, you know what I'm saying?
Facts though.
Jail or dead.
So how long was you or I say what age did you first start really getting into the music and shit like that?
I mean, I always knew how to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always knew how to rap type shit. But seriously, I started taking it serious when I was like, probably when I was like 16. You know what I'm saying? I moved out of town for a little bit. I was living in another town in PA. I was living with my uncle and shit.
What was like that as far as like your first time? Was that your first time like outside of like Philly, like the hood type of shit?
Yeah, it definitely was. Like, I was in the mountains somewhere. I ain't know what the fuck I was at. I was out there in the mountains. I mean, I was out there with white people for real. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I was living with my uncle and shit, and my uncle had a studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was kind of one of the main ones who, like, really pushed me to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I used to just be playing around with it. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just rapping for fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't, like, in my mind to be like, oh, yeah, I'm taking this shit serious to, like, make a living off it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just something to do.
You remember the first track you laid?
Yeah, I remember that shit was ass. That's the only thing I remember. I remember that shit was ass. Like, that shit was corny as shit, but I can't really remember how it went, though. I just know that shit was corny.
Just stuck with it.
Yeah, that shit was butt.
Facts, though. So who were some of the people that you looked up to as far as music-wise?
Keep it a bean, though. Like, you from, like, all honesty and all, like, bullshit to the side. Like, coming up and shit. Because I started off as, like, a regular rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You just had the bars and
yeah, I just had the bars and shit. Like, I wasn't really melodic. You know what I'm saying? So I was, like, listening to Meek, Lil Wayne and shit. Like, my mom used to play, like, a whole lot of Lil Wayne in the crib. You know what I'm saying? So that's who I really came up on. And, like, Drake, too, a little bit, too. That's when I really found out that I could do the melody shit off him. Off Drake.
No, it's definitely a fact and shit like that. Drake definitely was, he definitely created a whole new sound and shit like that.
Yeah, that's a fact, for sure.
Fact. So I want to talk about some of your first early hits and shit like that was.
Up right now, like I'm not about to pop. Is you listening to me?
What?
Bro, what the f is you doing? You gonna post that I'm single? Why I'm talking to you? Are you serious?
Why you got my phone, yo?
I'm single.
Yeah. Oh man, that I'm single shit, like, I made that shit up in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch broke up with me. I was salty as shit. Like, I'm like, damn, man. I'm sitting there salty as shit, crying and shit. I just thought of it as a way to just, like, get back. You know what I'm saying? But the story about that is, though, like, when I made that song and I put it out, I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got locked up. You know what I'm saying? I came home, like, 3 months later, and that shit was just popping. Like, the shit already had, like, 1 million views, and I don't even know, like, how it was going up. So I just came home to it. I'm like, damn, like, the song popping, but I'm not popping, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, motherfuckers knew who sung the song, but like they really wasn't tuning in to me.
Right. I know what you're saying.
So like it was weird. Like it was like, all right, yeah, I got a popular song, but I'm not the one that's
so did you get a couple instances where like you was like around and they was playing your song and motherfucker like ain't know who you was type of shit?
No, for ain't nobody never really like came around me and played it. But like it was like I was seeing it on the gram and like motherfuckers weren't tagging me, so I'm under motherfuckers post like, yo, tag me, like, it's my shit. Like, they looking at me like I'm crazy, like, yo, nigga, you don't sing this song? I'm like, what? They going all on the YouTube, they searching on my name. I'm like, bro, that's me. I'm saying, like, shit crazy. Like, I really went through a whole lot to even, like, shit, probably still to this day, a lot of motherfuckers still don't even know I made that song, but, I'm saying, we still working on that one, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it was crazy. But that's when I ran into management, though, you know what I'm saying? And management was helping me, like,
tighten your shit up and all that.
Tighten my shit up and all that. 'Cause I was really,
so talk about that a little, because a lot of I feel like, bro, just coming from the city, you know, like we got so many talented motherfuckers, but even I think Puffy said a while ago, like our business structure don't really be, and that shit kind of hinder us a little bit and hold us back for real.
Yeah, like looking at other artists and stuff, like it's just like you could just see, you know what I'm saying? Like you could just tell, like motherfuckers just carry it different, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as us, like we coming from here, so we coming into the shit on some hood shit, you know what I'm saying? Like not professionally, because it's not really too many people that you could say like who like really came from here and like made it all the way to the top. It's only like a selective few. Like it's not enough, and there's so much talent in the city. It's just like, damn, like man, that should be crazy. But I mean, like I don't know. It's just like from like the business side, motherfuckers really don't be knowing about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say about that for real.